All right, guys, I'll start first. I'm going to share my screen. Let me know when you can see it.
All right.
All right.
There it is.
Yep. Okay, cool. So the 5 that I picked for myself were friendly, extroverted, trustworthy, mature, and helpful. Not sure who wants to go first. What I picked for me.
I guess I'll go ahead and go. So a couple 5 words I'd use to describe you would be confident,
Okay.
extroverted. You already got that one.
Extroverted.
No, that would go in the
Oh,
arena.
it just stays where it's at.
Stays in the arena, yeah.
Yep. Okay.
I'll say organized,
Okay.
helpful,
So it's already in there. Okay.
and then I'll go with dependable. Let's go with dependable.
Dependable. Okay. So
All right. Should I just go now?
Yeah.
Got my 5 on there too.
yeah, well, we're your 5.
All right. So the first one I picked was let's see, adaptable. And then I also chose confident.
So if 2 people say that about you, but you don't say about yourself, I guess that still stays there then in the blind spot.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'll just leave it there. Yeah. Okay.
And then logical.
Okay.
Organized.
Okay.
That one's there. And then trustworthy as well.
Okay, and I picked that one for myself as well. So I guess we'll just leave it there. Okay.
Facades on there.
Yeah.
Drop down mature.
As far as that, yeah, be mature, helpful.
Oh, that's
Are they
right.
all
Yeah, we gotta move those down.
Oh no, trustworthy.
I think that's it.
I chose trustworthy, so I think that one would stay in
That's right. Trustworthy stays.
arena.
Mature, helpful.
That may be
Extrovert was
it.
already picked. Was friendly picked?
I didn't pick friendly.
Yes, I said friendly.
Okay. Yeah, so the mature and helpful.
It may be helpful if we, as Ian and I, go to highlight them if they stay in the arena, just so we're not.
Yeah, definitely do that on the next one.
Through
For
it.
sure. Here, I'll stop sharing my screen now, and then whoever wants to go next.
I guess I'll go ahead and go.
All right, here. Let me stop share. Okay.
Let me know when you can see my Johari window.
All right, we can see it.
All right, so the 5 words I use to describe myself are calm, confident, organized, patient, and self-assertive. So Ian, if you want to go first, we can start filling out the rest of these.
All right. The first one I picked was confident.
All right. Highlight that so I don't forget about that.
No. Stay.
Yep.
And then dependable. Let's see.
Yeah, we kind of lost you
Am I
at
going to
confident.
blind? Dependable.
Yeah, but
Oh,
we
no.
lost you on the
All right,
second one.
am I back? All
Dependable.
right, sorry about that. Dependable. Yeah. Third one was helpful. Knowledgeable. And then the last one was trustworthy.
All right, cool. Jonathan, what you've got?
I've got intelligent. I also have observant. I have sensible. And then I also have dependable and helpful. I also selected that for you as well.
That's interesting. I have a lot of facade. Well, dependable, then what?
And helpful.
Okay. Apparently I'm seeing differently than I see myself. But there's a lot of words though on that adjective list.
I think confident stays in arena because I said confident.
Oh yeah, sorry, I did that backwards. All right. Ian, you ready?
I think so.
Oh, my internet's getting weird again. Give me just a sec.
No problem.
It looks like you're back.
All right. Sorry about that. I don't know what the deal is. Am I good now? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, you're pretty loud and clear now.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Perfect.
All right, I'll share my screen. Let's see. All right, so the first 5 that I picked for myself were adaptable, independent, logical, observant, and reflective. So I don't know who wants to go first.
Go ahead and go. So I have you as calm, observant, then I have patient,
Accidentally hit that and gotta reopen that one.
Sure.
Tried to highlight and it hit it. Sorry, it was calm, observant, and then what was that third one?
Then I had patient, independent, so another arena item,
Independent. All right,
and responsive.
responsive.
All right. I had dependable. I have responsive. So you already have that one in there.
All right.
I've got organized. I have friendly. And I have intelligent.
So I think these ones would be the facades, adaptable. And then, all right, I think that's good for my window, right?
All right, you guys kind of want to walk through our 4 quadrants now. Like, for arena, like everyone knows that X, like the sheet has.
Yeah, I'll stop sharing for now. So did anybody want to go first? Anybody?
Let's go back in the same order, I think.
All right, cool.
Yeah. So do you want me to share or just to talk about it?
It wouldn't hurt to see what
All right.
see what we did.
All right. So this is what we got here. Let's see. Share. You guys see it?
Yep.
Cool. Yeah. So obviously here we got the 5 I selected. You guys picked some that would definitely fall under blind self. It's kind of interesting just observing it. Because I was in the military, you would think adaptability might be something I would pick for myself, but you guys both picked it for me and it's under blind self. So I find that kind of interesting, and same with organized. So that would kind of, I don't know, go hand in hand with that background.
What branch were you in?
I was in the Army.
I was in the Marines.
Oh, nice. Yeah. So that
Your
was just
service
kind of,
guys.
yeah, of course. Yeah, it's interesting to see the facade thing. Mature and helpful showing up there. It's just it for some reason, to me, it's funny to have mature fall into the one where it's like, oh, like I don't know, view myself as mature, but it wasn't selected for me. I know there's other context as far as like within the group, but I think it's just kind of a funny one to turn up there. And obviously unknown self. Neither of us are going to know that, but I don't know. I thought mature was interesting. I thought adaptable and organized showing up and under blind self was really kind of interesting. But here, I'll stop sharing now. All right.
All right. Yeah, y'all see the right screen?
Mhm.
All right. To me, I mean, I had pretty interesting results here. I only have one item in the arena. Apparently, confidence is something that I put out there. I feel I do, and that's the only one I had that was matched. I mean, granted, we know each other from a couple of Zoom conversations and from a text chain. So we don't know each other that well, but I think we work pretty well together. So I didn't really know that I was seen as like knowledgeable and trustworthy. I'm glad to hear that. Those are things that, I like to be seen as. So that's good to know that I'm putting out that kind of light. And then facade, I try to put this calm demeanor on all the time, whether it's in front of my kids or in front of the guys at work. I need to be calm. I need to be organized. So those are things that I kind of put out there. I guess maybe this doesn't come off that way, or maybe it's just a long list of adjectives. So there's only so many that you can pick. I found it interesting that I wasn't seen as, I don't know, friendly never came up. I think I am friendly, but it's not one of the top five I would choose myself. So I was a little interested to see that one not up here. And then I don't know. I guess that's the one that I was thinking I would see, but did not. Ian, do you wanna go through yours?
Yeah, I'll jump into mine now.
Stop sharing.
It's this one. All right, so I had independent and observant in the arena window, which were, I guess, known to myself, and you guys mentioned it as well. I do view myself as pretty independent, just in my personal life and stuff like that. So that's kind of why I chose that one. Not known to others and known to self, the facades. I chose adaptable, logical, and reflective, just because those are kind of like the ways that I think about a lot of situations. I try to keep myself adaptable. I try to logically think through them, the best way to tackle them, and then I'll reflect on the situation and then think about what I could have done better. So that's kind of why I picked those, because that's what I've been factoring into my work and personal life a lot recently. And then the ones that were that I didn't know that you guys mentioned, I like those. Those are pretty cool. Calm and patient. I like to give off that demeanor. I can tend to be a little nervous or anxious sometimes in my own head. So coming off a little more calm is great to know, I guess. Responsive. That's also a good one. Dependable. I do like to get my work done, so I'm glad that I'm dependable. Organized. I try to keep everything organized, and then friendly and intelligent. I appreciate those as well. I was going to say friendly for both of you guys as well, but I figured that was, I mean, just a characteristic that kind of applies to everyone. I mean, everyone's pretty friendly right now in the ASC
Right.
courses that I've taken, at least, especially you guys. So, yeah, those are the ones that I picked. And then, as far as the ones that I didn't know or the unknowns, there weren't too many that I felt like I was missing or that didn't apply or anything like that. I do view myself as a little quiet. I thought about putting that on there, but I didn't. But that can be unknown social situations and stuff like that. So that's a whole nother thing. But yeah, that was my Johari window.
All right, does anybody have anything to add to the discussion?
I mean, nothing I could think of. I actually feel, I guess one thing, I feel like it's kind of interesting that we're still able to hit on some of these, like you'd mentioned earlier, Matt, we'd only done a couple of Zoom sessions before. I do find it interesting that we were able to hit on some of them, especially in the open self, right? I mean, like, I don't know. I find that interesting. Hitting on 3 of them for me seems kind of crazy. That seems like a high number. 60% of the ones that I chose for myself to hit on. So that's kind of nuts. I know it's 2 and 1, but for you guys, but I don't know. Just the idea of hitting one of them is kind of insane because it's a list of 55 adjectives when you think about it.
That's very true.
I think it's kind of interesting that we at least hit on one for each. I just find that interesting.
No, this was a kind of cool exercise, and I went through it with my wife the other day after we had our initial call. And obviously, I've been married to her for 14 years, so there's a little more in the arena there than there is in this group, but I mean that would be expected. But it is kind of fun to sit there and hear how she describes me. She has to put up with me every day.
Right. Yeah, it is interesting to under blind self. I wasn't going to contribute this, but I do think it's kind of interesting. I had my girlfriend do the same for me. I had her pick 5. And under blind self, she picked for me dependable, which was on mine. She picked adaptable, which was on my blind self. And she picked, those are the only 2, but still she hit 2 on the blind self that you guys selected for me that I didn't select for myself. So I thought that was kind of interesting. She knows me pretty well.
It's cool.
Nice.
You guys ready to wrap up the discussion?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that for now. We can kind of regroup our thoughts.
Sounds good.